Hello, everybody. Welcome to my Introduction to Essential Oils webinar. I'm glad you can join me. I am a little bit under the weather today, so apologies if my voice is a bit manly. But the beauty of doing this business from home is that I could just get up, pull my boots on, and come and present this webinar. So thank you for joining me. So today I'm just going to talk about what an essential oil is. And I'm going to talk about how we can use them, and also why I love doTERRA and why I prefer them over other essential oils, and how you can get your hands on them. So hopefully this will only go for about half an hour. I'll keep a close eye on the time. Yeah, and let's get straight into it. So essential oils, what are they? So an essential oil is a volatile aromatic compound that's found in the plant. So the plants actually use this essential oil as part of its defense mechanism. So it uses it to protect itself against things like environmental threats, molds, parasites, fungus, that sort of thing. So us being amazing humans that we are, we found a way to extract that essential oil and distill it and make it usable for us and pop it into these gorgeous little bottles. So those essential oils are made out of hundreds of compounds, which makes it really easy for our body to actually use them. So one thing I do want to say is that essential oils are a really safe, natural alternative for some common everyday ailments. They are very well to be used alongside modern medicine, and they can actually replace some medicines and pharmaceuticals that you do have reactions to, or that don't give you the results that you want, and that's due to the fact that they're made out of so many compounds. So I really do invite you to have a look at replacing some everyday items that you do use, and also looking into the side effects that some things may cause. And what else? Oh, they are definitely safe, and they are very pure. They're very strong. For example, doTERRA's peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. You do have 250 drops in a 15 ml bottle, so that can equal up to 250 applications once diluted. So they are very safe to be used repeatedly in the home. So I'm just going to go over the 3 different ways that we can use the oils. They are aromatically, topically, and internally. Right now I've got my diffuser going next to me. It's pumping out some easy air. That's a beautiful way to use the oils aromatically. So this is a diffuser here. This is the doTERRA petal diffuser, and what it actually has in here is a little ultrasonic pad which vibrates, and you fill it with water to the red line, and then pop a few drops of essential oil in there. Pop the lid back on, and you have a heatless way to deliver the essential oils aromatically out into the air. So it's a really perfect, non-invasive way to get oils into your life, and then go straight up into your olfactory system and start providing benefits. You can also aromatically just take the lid off the bottle and have a little breathe. That's also a very effective way to aromatically use the oils. And you can also just pop a drop onto your palm of your hand and breathe them in that way as well. So one of the reasons we'd be using aromatically is to promote mood. That's probably the most way that I use my diffuser personally, purifying the air and altering the mood. But as I mentioned, at the moment I've got a bit of a cold, so this Easy Air blend, which I'll introduce to you now, is really effective in clearing up any kind of problems that you are having in your airways. So really good at opening up the chest, opening up the airway. It's got in it some laurel oil, eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree, lemon, ravensara, and cardamom. So all great essential oils for opening up the chest and promoting healthier breathing. We use this one also a lot at night time in my household. My partner does have a bit of trouble sometimes when he's laying flat on his back, breathing quietly, so he can get quite a bit of a snore up. So he can pop this one on his chest before he goes off to sleep. Sometimes he'll pop it on the soles of his feet as well. It's perfect for the kiddies in the diffuser as well. There's a lot of children I know get snuffly noses when they sleep, especially if they go face first. This one's also very good for immune boosting as well. So I love that in the diffuser as well. So next we'll move on to topically. So topically is basically popping the essential oils onto your body. And basically what you need to do is grab yourself some carrier oil. I prefer doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil, mostly because it actually does drop. Nice and easy. Oops. That was a bit of a pour. I can usually do one drop at a time. So it makes it really good for diluting. You can get your dilution ratios nice and easy. And I'm just going to do, 2 drops of Easy Air, rub it in, and I'm going to apply this straight to my chest just to help me keep my airways nice and open while I'm doing this presentation, and to help my breathing. And that's topical application. It's really quite simple. You can just pop it anywhere on your body where it's needed. We've got lots of other essential oils that we do use topically. Another one that we use quite a bit in topical is this blend called Ice Blue. So the Ice Blue is what we'd call a sports rub. It does smell like the inside of a sports locker room and is extremely effective. It's got some peppermint in there, camphor, wintergreen, blue tansy, blue chamomile, helichrysum, and osmanthus. This stuff is amazing. Really good for relieving any kind of tension in the legs after you've done a hike. I did bald head, and I honestly thought my legs were going to fall off when I got back. And gosh, the relief was almost instantaneous. Within 30 seconds, I think, of popping this on my legs after getting home and relaxing. So that was about a 6-hour hike, a good decent hike here down in Albany. So yeah, the Ice Blue is very, very, very good for the tension there. Good for any neck tension, neck and shoulders. Great for the man rub. Yeah, and then so basically you can dilute that and pop that on the body where it needs to go. The thighs are really good for a run. And the other thing I do want to say about the Ice Blue is it's actually really effective to use beforehand. It took me a while to figure this one out, but if you actually pop it on before you go exercise, it's so much more effective. Yeah, I was playing indoor beach volleyball, and that was such a great one to be putting on before I actually went out and hit the sand, as they say. So that's a great one there. And the next method I'm going to talk about is internally. So doTERRA essential oils, actually before I move on to internally, I'm going to tell you why we can take them internally. So doTERRA essential oils are certified pure, therapeutic grade. They are so pure that they do multiple third-party testing to ensure there is only the essential oil in this batch of in this little bottle. They do have a website called Source to You, www.sourcetoyou.com, where they go into the testing that they do. There's a lot of science information on there as well, and each bottle has a little batch number on the bottom, and you can actually go and check each individual bottle and cross-reference it on the website and get the test results. That's quite unique. When purchasing an essential oil, I know that it's been hard before I came across these ones. I couldn't find essential oils that I could use in my food, and that was a big thing for me when I was looking at getting into essential oils. I wanted to address my mood, and I wanted to use them in food for flavouring. So yeah, they are super pure. And the other thing that I really love about doTERRA is they go to where the plants are naturally grown indigenously, and that's where they harvest and grow and harvest their oils and distill mostly on site. So I think that's really amazing too. So what that means is they do a program called co-impact sourcing, and they actually help a lot of the third world countries in doing things like getting water and schools built and that sort of thing, and really improving their community. So that's another reason I really do love doTERRA. So one of the essential oils, probably the first one that I was using internally, was lemon. The lemon essential oil is just divine. Really, really packs a punch. The citrus oils come from the rind of the citrus plant, fruit, sorry. So they're really, really strong and great for little raw desserts and smoothies and that sort of thing. Lemon actually is also really good to pop into a glass of water. It's a powerful detoxer. I think everyone's well aware of the effects of having a glass of lemon water in the morning. However, I know some people that don't like the acidity that the actual juice from the lemon causes on the enamel of their teeth. Well, you can actually use this one because it's gone from the rind. One drop, powerful detoxer, great alkalizer. Wonderful. Citruses are wonderful for getting anything sticky off, any sticky residue off anything, basically. Yeah, so that's lemon essential oil. So the other thing I do want to mention about the oils being used internally is if you do want to tackle a health ailment, they actually are safe to be taken internally to treat that. You do want to do your research on that. Shoot me a message if you do want a bit more help with that. Just when you're taking essential oils internally, you do need to make sure that you have had a full meal, that you want to take something that's fat soluble at the same time, full glass of water, and that you adhere to the guidelines on the maximum amount of essential oils to be taken during the day. So I do actually have those guidelines as well available. I'll show you those shortly. So I also forgot to mention that I'm actually going through the Home Essentials kit today. These are 10 oils that are available in a kit from doTERRA. So I'm just quickly giving you a little snapshot on what each oil is and how you can use it, because it's a beautiful kit to get started with. It's the one that I started with, and they literally are essential for every home, I believe. So I'm just going to keep going through the oils now. This one here is On Guard. This is a beautiful blend. It's got wild orange, rosemary, eucalyptus, clove, and cinnamon in here. Extremely great for the immune system. It's one that I use daily just to support my immune health. And also really great in the diffuser for killing airborne pathogens. So a really good one to pop on if someone around you is not well. You can have this one going in the diffuser in your living space just to make sure that you're not coughing and sneezing all over everybody. And it's also great for antibacterial. So it's actually in all of my cleaning products. There is some On Guard, great for in the shower. The clove is actually really good for mold. And also, I've lost my train of thought there. Sorry, I got distracted talking about mold. Anyway, that's On Guard. The Digest then. So this is the 4th blend that's available in the Home Essentials kit. This stuff is amazing for any kind of digestive disruption. Really good to just pop on topically, 1 drop, a couple of drops of this, rub it on, and then you can just actually massage your abdomen if you're having any kind of digestive discomfort at all. I actually just found out a couple of days ago, this is actually really good for congestion. So I actually did up a little roller and diluted it into a little roller and just applied it here on my nose. It was very effective, worked really quickly. And the other thing this one is good for digestion is travel sickness. If you do find that you get you're a bit queasy while you're in the car, this one's really good. It's actually got ginger in there. There's ginger, I think there's some cardamom, peppermint, and caraway perhaps, all really good. Your caraway, fennel, tarragon, coriander. Yeah, and anise. My partner says this one smells like ouzo. So all very, very, very good digestive, oils in that one. So they're the 4 blends: Easy Air, Ice Blue, On Guard, and Digestion. Now I'm just going to move on to the single oils. I'm going to start with frankincense. Frankincense is amazing. Frankincense is the king of oils. Really good for your skin. Really nourishing. Very, very, very healing. It's actually very good for your brain health as well, and extremely good for your blood. And the one thing that I use this one mostly for is mood enhancement. I am always just so blown away by what 1 drop of frankincense essential oil can do for my mood. So this is something that I do daily because it is a nice safe oil to be using internally. I actually do pop this one up into the roof of my mouth daily, and when I'm not doing it, I really notice a change in my mood. If you're not comfortable doing it like that, straight into the diffuser. There's some beautiful diffuser blends that we can give you with this Home Essentials kit. There's quite a few that the frankincense goes with. And it's also really good for healing any kind of cuts and scrapes, any kind of fine lines that you might be dealing with. Beautiful to add to your skin routine as well. So I do have frankincense in a blend that I'm using on my skin daily as well. So the next one I'm going to go to is the peppermint essential oil. This one is great. Great for the sinus, great for breathing, great for the lungs, and extremely good for any kind of tension. So great for, rubbing into the back of the neck. If you're really, really, really in a bit of pain, you can pop that with the frankincense, because actually I don't think I mentioned frankincense is really good for pain as well. If you are suffering from any kind of tension through this area, tension through the back of the neck, it's so good. Couple of drops of your carrier, 1 drop of each, and just, rub that in. You do need to be mindful with peppermint. Peppermint is what we call a cooling oil, and if you get it anywhere in any of these areas, your eyes, ears, it really does, it does sting quite a bit. And that's actually probably a great time to talk about the safety with essential oils. There are some oils that are classified as hot, and they can sting if you get them into a sensitive part. So you've got to be really mindful to keep the oils away from your eyes, your nose cavity, inside your ears, and your pits and your bits are a bit sensitive as well. If you ever do, and trust me, just about every man I know has popped a little bit of ice blue somewhere they shouldn't have been scratching after rubbing it on. This is what you need. You need a carrier oil to dilute. You don't ever want to use water to rub out an oil. Water drives the essential oil in deeper. You need a carrier oil. So you just get some carrier oil, rub it on. If it's still hurting, rub some more carrier until you receive comfort, basically, or the discomfort is gone. It is very effective. I've got quite a burny oil in my eye before, and I was so surprised how quickly just a drop of the carrier oil actually alleviated that. So yeah, you don't need to be fearful. You just need to know exactly what to do. Don't use water. In saying that though, if you were wanting to get the oils in a bit deeper, you're using the ice blue rub and you're like, oh, my thighs are really, really sore, I shouldn't have gone for that bike ride. You can actually use a bit of water to drive it in a little bit deeper for, deeper relief. So, the water and oil not mixing thing can actually work for you. Next, we've got lavender. This lavender is beautiful. It's really good for the skin. It's extremely effective in calming any kind of itchiness, any bites, good for bee stings, and also really good for your skin health as well. So really good for removing heat from sunburn, which I didn't mention with this one as well. Peppermint's really, because it's cooling, it's great to use after after you've been exposed to the sun. You can pop it with the lavender. That will help with the pain as well. lavender and peppermint, and then you can add frankincense to that as well to heal as well. So you can see they're just, you know, this kit is so versatile when you start learning about the oils and all the different ways that you can use them. What else is lavender good for? Really good for calming. So lavender is actually a great one for the diffuser for nighttime for helping aid with sleep, and goes really well with the frankincense for mood enhancement. You can pop it with some wild orange, mentioned yet, to calm and bring you down, or you can actually pop it with some peppermint to uplift you as well. So that's just another good example of different combos you can do. I mentioned the lemon. Now onto the tea tree. The tea tree is sourced right here in Australia. So this is an Australian tea tree, which is amazing. And the tea tree is really good for any kind of antiviral, antibacterial uses that you would need it for. Really good for any toes and toenails and fingernails. Great for healing as well. So we actually do a healing spray for the skin. If you've got any cuts or bites or scrapes, which with the tea tree, lavender and frankincense. I've got this beautiful little blend that the kids have made up called an Owie spray, and it's got the fractionated coconut oil in it, and it's just got a little spray bottle and just perfect for the kids to spray on themselves. It does the cleaning, the healing and the pain relieving all in one go, and they can do it themselves instead of, you know, trying to pour anything that's going to make them scream on there. And now the last oil in the Home Essentials kit is the oregano. So the oregano is really powerful for your immune health. It's one that I like to turn to anytime I do get any kind of sickness. I will pop some oregano into my routine. It's really good for toes and toenails and fingernails as well, and also quite powerful for helping remove warts. We've done that very successfully here in our household. Yeah, it's known as a nature's antibiotic, the oregano, so it is quite powerful and great addition to the Home Essentials kit. So that's the Home Essentials kit that I've mentioned, and what I'm going to talk to you now about is how you can get your hands on the doTERRA essential oils. So it's pretty easy to open your own wholesale account with doTERRA. I can show you how to do that, or otherwise you can go to my website www.mydoterra.com/pennypenny, and there are full instructions there for you to enroll yourselves. I do mention that if you've been talking to anybody with essential oils and already been working with someone, then you can go back to them and get help from them. They'll be able to help you out for sure. So there are just a couple of basic things that you need to know when opening your account with doTERRA. You can choose to pay $35 to have a wholesale account and choose just the oils that you want, and then you pay shipping and then they're shipped straight to your door, or you can choose a kit. So this kit that I've mentioned today, I'm just going to pull this down a little bit. So that's those oils there, those 10. They are all 250 ml bottles besides the ice blue. 15 ml bottles, 250 drops in each, besides the ice blue, which is a 5 ml, and the pedal diffuser. That's worth $330. That waives the joining fee if you purchase this kit. There are other kits available as well, and there is a kit that has exactly these oils, no diffuser, and only a third of the amount. So they're all 5 ml bottles. They're $174. So as you can see, the Home Essentials kit is quite a bit better value. You do actually get $120 extra value by purchasing in a kit. So yeah, that's definitely the best way to do it as far as I'm concerned. If you are interested in other kits, just shoot me a message. So it's $330 to join, plus your postage and handling, and then that gives you access to wholesale account and wholesale prices for 1 year. with doTERRA. You'll also get support from me. You'll have access to our members only website, which has quite a bit of information in there. You'll have access to our support groups on Facebook and personal support from myself also. And the other thing is that you will also be able to join the loyalty rewards program. This is an amazing program which doTERRA do offer the opportunity to collect points that you can just use on free oils from there. So the next thing to mention is when you do get a wholesale account with doTERRA, there's 3 pathways that you can go down as far as using your oils. We do have what we call a user, and that means you love your oils, you use them, you take advantage of the loyalty rewards program, and purchase your oils at wholesale and get all the beautiful benefits. The next pathway is somebody that we would call a sharer, and that's someone who naturally has the benefits in their homes, sees how amazing they are, and can't help but share. So they may host workshops or help other friends enroll and enroll with accounts and maybe earn a little bit of commission and work towards getting their oils for free, which is definitely a very achievable option with doTERRA. And then the third pathway is builder, and that's what I'm doing. I've chosen to build a business with doTERRA. I love the product, I love the company, and I love all of the benefits that being involved has brought to my life, the growth and the people, the connections that I've made. So I'm building a business with doTERRA and working towards financial freedom, and that's definitely an opportunity for you too. So I think that's it for today. I can't believe I've kept it under 30 minutes. The one thing I was going to show you was there is a document that is very, very helpful for supporting you with your essential oils. I'm just going to quickly do a screen share and just show you what that looks like, because I do email it to every person when they enroll. Oops, that's not it. This is it here. It's called the doTERRA Blending and Usage Safety Chart. It's really very helpful. It just has in there all the different uses: aromatic, topical, and then internal. In the topical section, it shows you just here how to dilute, so it's all very easily explained. And then in the internal section, I mentioned during the webinar what the optimal amount to use internally was during a day per 24 hours. There it is right there. And then we also do have a couple of charts there. So I do email that to everybody. So you are really fully supported when you do get your own account with doTERRA. And then the other little document I do send out as well is 150 uses for the Home Essentials Kit. And this is a full page or more on each individual oil and how you can use them. So there's plenty of information there. Yes, so I think that concludes my workshop. I think I just remembered one other thing I didn't mention: safety. In the safety, I didn't mention that the citrus oils are photosensitive, so you do want to be careful with wearing them in the sun. I do normally mention that in a workshop as well. So what we also do is when you get your oils, I do give you a call and we organise a one-on-one time to catch up, and we do what we call the wellness consult. So the wellness consult is just basically time for us to sit down, go over what oils you have and how you can implement them in your daily life, and I will go over all of the safety information again also. So I think it's really important to catch up, do the wellness consult. I explain the LRP program in depth, so you get an understanding on that and see whether that's there for you. And yeah, so that's the other part of the support program that we offer here with doTERRA. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.